The universe is a gigantic place. It's even hard for our perception to imagine how big it is. Billions of galaxies, billions upon billions of stars, and countless planets. Statistically speaking, there's a high chance that intelligent life exists outside of Earth. Yet, we've never been able to detect anything. How is it possible that in such an immense universe, we haven't found any sign of intelligent life out there? Welcome to the Fermi paradox. The response, or the attempt to answer this question, comes now. Why have we never been able to detect signs of intelligent civilizations outside of Earth, if the possibility of them being out there, and even having populated the entire galaxy, is so great? This question is the essence of the Fermi paradox. There's no solution, no definitive answer. There are possible explanations, attempts that are divided into two categories. Category 1. There are no signs of more intelligent civilization out there because there isn't a more intelligent civilization out there. Category 2. Okay, they are out there, but there are logical reasons why they haven't been detected yet. In this video, we're going to stick with the explanations from Category 1, and in one next video, we'll talk about the explanations from Category 2. The category where more intelligent civilizations don't exist, and that's why we don't find any sign of them out there. It seems obvious, right? But something doesn't add up, something doesn't close. Because if we do the math, it will tell us that there should be thousands of more intelligent civilizations just in our galaxy. So, there's something fishy going on, and this thing is the Great Filter. The theory of the Great Filter says that at some point in the development of life, there is a great obstacle, a huge problem, something really crazy that is very difficult, extremely unlikely, or even impossible to overcome. This obstacle, this problem, is a great filter. But what obstacles can be candidates for being the Great Filter? And, importantly, at what stage of the development of life on a planet does it occur? This question is very important when it comes to the future of humanity. That's because the answers bring us three possibilities. We are rare, we are the first, or we are doomed. The mere possibility we are rare, if a great filter is behind us, means we have already overcome this great obstacle. Then we are rare because we are one of the few, or perhaps even the only civilization to have managed to pass the great filter. So it's extremely unlikely, extremely rare that life reaches our level of intelligence. All other species on other planets encounter the great filter at some point and are extinguished. That's why we don't find any sign of life more intelligent than us out there. A possible great filter in our past could be the very origin of life. It could be that the beginning of life, starting life, is something extremely rare or unlikely. So much so that we can't reproduce the origin of life in the laboratory, and we also don't have a 100% certainty of how this process happens. It's one of the questions still to be answered by science. The second possibility is we are the first. This means that favorable conditions for life are a recent thing in the universe, and we are the first to take advantage of this situation. We are the first to surf this wave of tranquility, and that's why there is still no one more advanced than us. What happens is that at certain stages of the formation of galaxies, of planetary systems, things are too crazy for life. Life began on a planet, started to develop, and suddenly came a volcano eruption, wiping out everything. Then life took a hit and tried again. Because life, the life that we have, that we can enjoy, saw an asteroid and was shattered. And then life insisted again because let's go. Life, this is a shout of goal, it's a lie, it's true, and who knows, life of life, let's start again, and there on the side, a star exploded, annihilating everything, even complete. It said here, no, you don't have a chance, Scram. And then suddenly, the abused life, the tired life, the planned life, this life that didn't live, This life that has a good living saw on the horizon a calmer tide, a lull in a little blue planet called Earth, orbiting a star called the Sun, and it thought, maybe here, maybe I have the first opportunity in my life to be alive. And so our story begins. For the first time, life has a chance, and here we are. The third possibility is we are doomed. This means that a great filter awaits us somewhere in the future. In other words, we still have to face the beast. That is, reaching degrees of intelligence that you humans think you have, that you think are the total of the universe, and recording without any trouble is easy. I want to see there. I want to see overcome the great filter and become a level 3 civilization on the Kardashev scale. I want to see become a colonizer of galaxies. Then things get tough. Then it's rare, you know. Being human is easy. I want to see beyond. And what can be considered a great filter that is still in our future, that we still have to face? All the cataclysms that I mentioned before can happen again. An asteroid wiped out the dinosaurs 65 million years ago. It can happen again, and this time to humans, next week here, a billion years, I don't know, but it can happen. Another possibility for a great filter is the idea that every civilization, when it reaches a certain level of technology, ends up self-destructing because of it. And this gives us a lot to think about as a species. Now, to philosophize a little, let's suppose that the theory of the great filter is true, because it's just a hypothesis to try to explain the Fermi paradox. If it's true, the worst discovery in human history could be the discovery of life outside Earth. But why? Imagine that we were to explore other planets, and when we got there, we found bacteria, simple unicellular life, or even fossils of more complex life. This would mean that it's not so improbable or impossible that life begins or even develops in the universe, which decreases the chances that a great filter is behind us. It decreases the chance of us being rare or of us being the first, and increases the chances of us being doomed. In other words, it increases the chances of a great filter being in front of us, waiting stealthily to destroy us. If the theory of the great filter is correct, hope that all efforts to find life outside Earth fail. In this case, the silence of the skies is the best discovery, the best truth of science.